Let's dive in. Imagine buying a plain white t-shirt with a red box logo that says Supreme. You pay $30, but as soon as you leave the store, someone offers you $500 for it, then $800. On eBay, it's listed for over $1,000. This is the Supreme Box logo tee, streetwear's holy grail. Supreme has turned basic items into global obsessions. We're talking t-shirts, bricks, crowbars, even Oreo cookies. A 3-pack of Supreme Oreos, originally $8, resold for thousands. People pay luxury prices for everyday stuff. Every Thursday in cities like New York, London, and Tokyo, lines wrap around the block. Kids, collectors, and resellers wait for hours just to get inside. Online, thousands battle bots and crashing websites for a shot at the latest drop. What makes Supreme so special? It's not just the clothes, it's the mystique. Supreme doesn't do big ad campaigns or interviews. They drop products and let the chaos speak for itself. The brand is built on scarcity, rebellion, and a simple red box that became the world's most coveted logo. Supreme started as a small skate shop for people who didn't care about fashion and became a cultural movement. The chaos is the appeal. Every drop is a ritual, a chance to buy into hype and cultural relevance. For every person who gets in, hundreds more are left out, fueling the frenzy. Supreme's secrecy and unpredictability make it irresistible. It's not just a brand, it's a phenomenon that rewrote the rules of fashion and hype. The box logo isn't just a shirt, it's a ticket to a global club. And it all began with a group of skaters who just wanted a place to hang out. Supreme's story is about turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's about making people want what they can't have. And that's why a $30 t-shirt can cost more than your rent. Welcome to the world of Supreme. What's the secret? It's that red box logo, simple, bold, and ironically borrowed from artist Barbara Kruger, who used it to critique consumerism. Supreme's logo became the ultimate symbol of consumer culture. Wearing a box logo or BOGO means you're in the know. You waited in line, paid a premium, or got lucky. It's a silent language for skaters, artists, hype beasts, and billionaires alike. Supreme's genius is turning ordinary objects into instant collectibles, hoodies, hats, even fire extinguishers. The brand's minimalist style draws from workwear, military gear, and 90s skate culture. But Supreme is more than its own designs. It's a canvas for collaboration and validation. When Supreme puts its logo on something, it becomes cool. Their marketing? Anti-marketing. No big ads, no captions, just cryptic images and mystery. In a world of brands begging for attention, Supreme stays silent, and that makes people lean in. The less they say, the more fans talk, creating a tidal wave of hype. Supreme's power is in what it chooses to validate, not just what it makes. The logo is a badge of honor, a signal of cultural clout. Supreme thrives on scarcity, secrecy, and the thrill of the chase. It's not just a brand, it's a movement built on mystique, and that's why the hype never dies. To understand Supreme, go back to 1994, downtown Manhattan. James Jebbia opens a skate shop on Lafayette Street. Not a fashion empire, just a clubhouse for skaters. The store is minimalist, with open space so skaters can ride inside. Staff are skaters too, aloof, intimidating, and not there to sell you anything. If you weren't part of the scene, you felt it. That exclusivity made outsiders want in. Supreme's identity was forged in authenticity. It wasn't chasing trends, it was setting them. The shop's regulars, like Harold Hunter and Justin Pierce, embodied downtown cool. Supreme made clothes inspired by what its community was already wearing and loving. No market research needed. The customers were right there every day. Jebbia insisted Supreme was a skate brand first, not a fashion label. The attitude was anti-establishment, anti-mainstream, and fiercely loyal to its roots. Supreme mocked other brands, used provocative imagery, and never compromised its vision. This stubborn authenticity built a foundation of loyalty. Ironically, that made Supreme one of the most mainstream and valuable brands in the world. The brand's outsider spirit became its greatest asset. Supreme's story started with skaters and ended up changing global culture. How did Supreme go global without traditional ads? The answer, the drop. Instead of seasonal collections, Supreme releases a small batch of new items every Thursday at 11 a.m. Products sell out in minutes, sometimes seconds. Shopping becomes a high-stakes event, a weekly ritual. The drop model creates anticipation, urgency, and FOMO. Fans strategize, hunt, and compete for every item. There's no waiting for sales. If you want it, you buy it now or miss out forever. Each piece feels rare, even if it's just a beanie or sticker. The scarcity keeps Supreme at the center of cultural conversation. Seeing someone in Supreme is an event. Each item is a trophy. The drop system ensures exclusivity and endless hype. It's not just retail, it's a culture. Supreme's drop model is the engine of its ecosystem, and it keeps the world watching week after week. When demand outpaces supply, a new economy emerges, Supreme Resale. That $30 tee? It's a $1,000 grail on the secondary market. For many, the goal isn't to wear Supreme, it's to flip it for profit. Resellers use bots to beat regular buyers, snatching up inventory in seconds. It's a digital arms race. Bots versus Supreme's defenses. In person, people camp out for days, braving weather and chaos for a shot at a hoodie. The line itself becomes a spectacle, fueling hype. High resale prices justify the frenzy, creating a feedback loop of demand and value. Supreme's desirability spawned a multi-million-dollar resale industry. The brand's hype is so strong it created its own shadow economy. If drops are the engine, collaborations are Supreme's rocket fuel. Supreme partners with everyone, from underground artists to luxury giants like Louis Vuitton. One week it's a graffiti legend, the next it's a global fashion house. Celebrity cosigns, Kanye, Rihanna, Drake, send demand soaring. These aren't paid endorsements, stars wear Supreme to signal cool. Collaborations redefine the brand, connecting it to new worlds. The 2017 Louis Vuitton collab was a landmark. Streetwear met high fashion. Supreme's collabs are cultural conversations, not just cash grabs. Each partnership tells a story, from punk bands to iconic artists. Supreme absorbs the coolness of its collaborators, staying fresh and unpredictable. The brand curates its own universe, adding layers to its identity. Collaborations keep Supreme relevant and desirable. They're more than products, they're moments in culture. Supreme's collab game is a masterclass in brand building, and it keeps fans and the world guessing what's next. Supreme's business model breaks all the rules. No big ad budgets, no billboards, no desperate social media campaigns. The product and the culture are the marketing. Weekly drops, celebrity sightings, and viral chaos do all the work. Every news story, every Instagram post, every YouTube unboxing is free advertising. Supreme's fans are its best marketers, loyal, passionate, and fiercely protective. The brand built a tribe, not just a customer base. Staying true to its roots, Supreme references obscure subcultures and keeps an insider vibe. Fans feel like part of a secret club, becoming evangelists. By keeping production small and overhead low, Supreme maintains high margins and agility. The drop model lets them test ideas with minimal risk. Supreme proved that in the modern age, the coolest thing is not trying too hard. And that's why everyone else is still playing catch-up. In 2020, Supreme was bought by VF Corporation for $2.1 billion, the ultimate rebel brand, now owned by a corporate giant. Fans worried, could Supreme stay cool under corporate ownership? The brand's value is built on scarcity and outsider status. If everyone can get Supreme, does it lose its magic? VF Corp claims it'll be hands-off, letting Supreme keep its mystique. Founder James Jebbia and his team stayed on, reassuring loyalists. But the soul of a brand is fragile. If Supreme feels mass-produced or corporate, the mystique could vanish. Now, Supreme walks a tightrope, grow bigger but stay exclusive. Can a brand be both a rebel and a corporate giant? The answer will define Supreme's future. Supreme's legacy is set. It changed retail and marketing forever. The hype model, limited drops, scarcity, collabs, is now the industry standard. Everyone from Gucci to McDonald's is chasing Supreme's playbook. Supreme proved culture is more valuable than product. People buy into identity, community, and a moment, not just a hoodie. The brand blurred lines between streetwear, art, and luxury. Supreme democratized cool, showing it could come from anywhere. It's a lesson in authenticity, desire, and the power of saying no. Supreme built a $2 billion empire by being exclusive and elusive. They didn't just ride the wave, they created